don't normally make a video on. Actually, I should probably start working on delays and proper things, but video editing for videos is, yeah, all of my footage is raw, basically, unless someone requests it to be removed from it. Normally, half the time is they're at like the tail end of a snippet, so it's just easy to cut the last part off, right? But I've been thinking more of the formats that I've got, the 20-minute formats. I already work on that, and that 20-minute format, that's 3 subjects, of course. But I don't want to like give the whole formula away, but I'm just trying to get serious about my work, about it. I've done a lot of freestyle stuff out there, and the channel covers more than just like than reality, than the life I walk through every day or whatever, or even the people I meet along the way. That's the whole point of it, on a very freelance, journalistic, honest level. Here's people, along the way. And Goodwill Hunting is that reality check. So, and that's why you'll hear me out here, and some of that won't end up as actual YouTube product, because I'm actually got a lot of the scripted stuff online already, and I'm waiting to do a real solid scripted premiere at that point. Most of Reality Check is to try to catch the reaction of, well, what people take a situation for. It's kind of a social experiment, at the same time keeping it real. Because it's not too much of an experiment when people really deface people and single them out, and I've vouched for others in the whole nonsense. I don't know if the video I made on that story ended up getting posted, but I know I said it on the internet at that point, that I've had friends that have real mental problems, that have been singled out, that have real drug problems, that have been trying to get their lives together and get kicked back into the fire, or singled out over and over, pulled right back in. It's the nature of the world, some people say. No, it's the nature of the beast. It's the nature of habits. It's the nature of energy. Even your habits are all from energy. Everyone's habits are. Framework, application, that kind of cool stuff. But when people get stuck in that stuff, then it's just not life anymore. It's just routine at that point, like an empty shell, just doing its daily tasks as programmed. Never mind my chameleon hair. I'm trying to make light of the situation, because descriptions are another little sub-column I have to roll with as source material. You could hear the bird laughing to a degree. So, anyway, and that light, that light there is a funny one. It never worked for years. Just started blinking out of nowhere since I started hanging around. Pretty cool, huh? Wonder if it's something I got in my backpack. But yeah, the science is the other part of the channel, and that's, of course, been more satirical to a degree, but it's also my proof and concept stuff, where I get serious about my science. I'm like, here, I'll be real goofy, and no, it's not a toy, in other words, and that source material is why I go like evil scientist engineer on it. Is because at least thinking like that, I can think how it might be abused, or misused, rather. Let's say it that way. Abused and or misused. So, Um, and all of that was originally peaceful, like spacefaring tech, like propulsion, for instance. So, not like I'm working on some zero G tech, but I've been looking at like something like sono based control of energy to create a cushion of sound, like hover bikes using sound. The air pressure itself and ionization of the earth, atmospheric pressure, it's just enough if it can be brought down. Now I've got proof and concept stuff. The right materials create this streamline. That's the kind of stuff that I love to talk about and jump into, but I keep it evil on a lot of my YouTube and Facebook side, as I said. So, like freaking hover bikes just hover with sound, man. Like motorcycles, fucking sono craft, effectively. I gotta be careful though. I got a poor fancy government loan phone that they give out on loan, and this is the original one they gave me, and they sent it in the wrong name, speaking of such. But anyway, all the material I've been working on is just down to editing, like I said, for the final cut. Get it, the blind slice, final cut. Reboot the channel like I've been rebooting the material, and I don't want to come off like a non-stop advertisement instead of just doing my actual jokes. But things have been serious to a degree where I'm just not too much in a humorous mood. You know, but one of these days, even my kid will find my videos and, hell, if you jumped in out of nowhere without reading the about, you'd probably be misled on your own, which is another thing. That's why the channel used to be called No One. But I guess it was whoosh. No one could find it. So I changed it to the blind slice, got more professional about it. Still being a goof. I still got to be a goof because that's part of the reality check on some of it. Like, come on, people take me for it. I'm like, wow, yeah. Oh no, I'd be like, anyway, because I ran into those kind of people out there. That's what reality check is. This channel is really on that side, on the reality TV side, about is what people take people for. Like I started this video with, as a quick brush over, a little bit of my. It's like a channel description in 8 minutes, not bad. I was doing strange weather too because of the crazy weather patterns I was seeing, and yeah, it's crazy ass late. But that's where I'm sitting at this point, where I've done the advertising, I've done the PR, like I said, and I'm just excited about getting into it. Like, I could probably even take some of my 20-minute videos and cut them down to about 5 or 10 minutes scripted, because my 20-minute videos are actually like verbally pre-scripted, or at least the subject matter I've brainstormed beforehand. So that's what I call pre-scripted. If it's scripted, then I've actually have it on the script, and I actually have a lot of my material on my poor phone that was a victim of one of my seizures. So yeah, so there's lost material here and there, but I don't care. That's why I post everything to the net. I used to write it to my phone using Google Voice. I still do that, but so after finishing the dang reality check live, and me practically telling the dude earlier I quit because I'm not gonna sit there. I'm a fall risk, man. If I'm gonna try to brush down the bugs that far up, I'd be better off drinking. I'd be less of a fall risk. Anyway, now I can cut at the dang 10-minute mark at least and go into satire. Now that's what I meant by pre-scripting my frameworks here. So as I do an international spin on everyone. And cheers to those who do. My cheers are with you, even though our ways ain't the same. No one, you know what, and that was the other thing. No one had a right to put me on their boat. No one. That's their lane, that's their zone. Okay? Thanks for inspiring the party crasher genre. Although I heard someone in Alabama got real too serious about it. But I wasn't there. But I would reckon at least someone got too serious about something. Poor things. Meanwhile, you know, I got to deal with my own friends that some of them are in rehab and some of them are productive and working individuals. And, you know, you should have heard me when people just thought I was smoking weed to get high. You think anything else was bad? That was before I ever put it on film. I was like, if I was doing anything, it was like actually pre-planned and scripted. Before I started just doing it live and freestyle, freelance it. So, what's excuse me while I do a little bit of refereeing. Just a little bit. Now the point was, you know, I'm gonna go down to a short list here on how my comedy's been born. Everything people thought I was doing that I wasn't. The other side of Reality Check Live is, bet you didn't know this was real. That's like a, did you know that? No. I don't understand a word you're saying. Well, I hope you don't trip on your own wires. That might have been too thick for you. I had to laugh at least at that. At this fucking point. I heard my father's tribe had to run to South Africa and Europe. On that note, and I guess made it to America, but there's a tribal feud. Yeah, that's all yeah, ain't that right, girls? It's a bit of a tribal feud. Well, then stay away out of each other's nests. What the fuck on with you then? He's got babies up in there. What the fuck on with you? See, even the birds are bad about it. At least they know when to back off. Screw yourself, bitch. What were you up in her nest for? She's not happy with you. Animal intelligence. See? She's not happy. Now she's getting her freaking buddies involved. She's got her posse now. Chasing motherfuckers up out of her nest. She's like, fuck everyone out. Fuck everyone out of my nest. Birds today, right? That's what she just did. She's going psycho across the whole fucking tree right now. She's chasing everyone. Fuck out. And the bird way the hell over there is laughing about it. The She's shooting at you. There she goes again. She's one of those. We kind of that's about. But anyway, that's just 6 minutes into comedy reality at the same time of reality. I didn't go down the list because I already did, and that's the whole point of me throwing it together on that last spin. If I don't look too prehistoric for you, I'm fucking with some Trekkies right now. Don't worry about it. Now you know it's turning the light off, Trekkies. Anyway, human potential. Anyone ever wonder why we were called made out of clay? It means malleable. Hey, if we were made out of clay, then we are what we make ourselves, right? Or what other people try to make us. Unfortunately. Psychology today. Human psychology today. She's kicking. Bitch, I live in there. She says, bitch, I think you're funny. She's like, bitch, my nest is in there if I think you're funny. Bitch, you're gonna see me trip out. Homeward Bound, eat your heart out. I guess I gotta tweet about this. I got phone service on my other phone. You're like, hold on, now you can read over my shoulder. I think. Can you? Hold on. There. It's backwards. Did you notice that? You're dreaming. It's backwards. Hey, I don't know, but there's a lot of science in the crazy dream research, man. Just have to go to the proper channels. That's my, like the 9 hours of me and my buddies podcast with guest appearances and phone callers. I don't know if the guy killed himself in a shower at this point. I could be listening to a dead man's a dead friend. I should have told Toledo Court Diagnostics I drink to the dead, but I summarized it as I drink as a tradition/religious thing. And he asked me what I meant by that, and I said, for weddings, funerals, special occasions, and maybe on the weekends. That's good. You know, a guy at Toledo Diagnostics had a, not to give too much, but there's some commonalities, so we understood, of course, locality that they spoke from. What's more interesting, CCNO Striker, was the bus driver that day with the, not driver, actually the driver and the guard were really up on their own wads that day. Like, driver said he'd kill any kid I brought into this world. Did my hair turn green for a second? Anyway, see, my horns fucking show. Anyway, meanwhile, security guard dude that walks in as I go fucking shark eye on that. Nearly. Tries to say, oh, we looked into your shit. You were never in Europe. And I gotta deal with the dominoes falling to this day of people who think I'm talking shit about my family that's been missing since 2015. And the blood of my daughter. And they tried to kill my son the same way and he survived. And I had to give an ancient remedy so he would have skin on his tongue for what they did. Part of father on a warpath wasn't understood in my MO. But that's Reality Check, live for you. I used to stand out in front of S&Gs and scare the actual crackheads away. Not the fiends, just the heads. You understand? Now that's a southern thing. Fiend is a fiend. We got ghouls too. They'll be living under your shanty, you won't even know it. It takes me back though. Don't worry about that. It's just some alchemical processes in my hair there from the bleach and the carbon and who that? The fuck on? I swear if I got a double dip back in the street and go too hood for you. And you think it's a personality problem? No, that's as. This is a need to act basis. I hope not. But that's why I appreciate the real and the people along the way. If you never heard me say that, you probably did. Like, wake up and smell like coffee. Compared to what people are like, go to bed. I'm like, yeah, dig your own grave. Like, me and my buddy used to turn these fucking playgrounds into a goddamn workout zone after all at midnight hours. New Orleans over there. Yeah, we go over to the fucking one spa place for $7.50 door price. Boom, sit there and frickin' relax with the sauna. Good shrimpies. Motherfucking straight up for real jacuzzis. And a giant fucking screen TV. I took a chick there on a date. It's good shit. My buddy always went over there because we were chillaxing after everything. We're like, yep, long ass day. We got 750 up. We got 10 for 10s. Yeah, we'll go. Game 7. And they'd be letting us in for nothing at that point. That Louisiana for you. So, go 5 minutes after a little bit of comedy of 10 minutes and satire on reality itself. And don't, you know what it's like? Okay, human, the birds are on the same side. That was my only racist joke I got. And the trees will just impale you from below. The roots be ripping right the fuck through you like shish kebabs. Stupid humans. You all bleed the same color, right? I see no green blood on the ground. I'm done. I just throw it now, but I've just begun. That's what that translates as. But, it's still better here than it is sitting in my trailer where it's basically living inside of a Bose speaker. Playing. The bitch is fucking leveling in there is goddamn shit. I can't even talk in my net. I can't even talk to Google Voice to Text in my own house without yelling at my phone. They say house. House. My over-glorified storage unit trailer that was turned halfway into a house by the last crackhead maintenance man that was there. And I still smell pine burning, and you wonder why I'm like a little freaked out over the fuck is in my trailer and what the fuck the dude built. Bitch, I can replace a trailer for $1. Shut your mouth. Ho. You're Johnny's hoe and you know it. Munchkin. I think I'll go in for my second since people thought I was trying to get drunk or something. Don't, wait, I can just rub my hair like this. Now I look like I'm ready to play violin or something like the other night. I brought a zombie instrument out a few nights back. Then I carried it with me and no one even gave a damn the fact of it. I carried a guitar over my shoulder and people asked if it was a prop. I pull out a zombie violin and everyone runs for their fucking lives and their graves at the same time. Let's go fucking Goku up in this bit. Super Saiyan. You haven't seen me go Kaioken up in yet. Oh, you just have. Gee, where did all that static electrical energy go